And I just don't think that in the modern world, in at least first world countries, that anyone really cares about people anymore. And it's a lie. It's a complete lie to say communities exist, people care about one another. They really don't. They care about themselves. First and foremost, all beings in this world, there is no corporeal being in this world that isn't self-interested. There is no such thing as an unselfish being. Even dogs. I mean, I love dogs. They are my deity. I live the religion of dog and feel like I'm a dog human hybrid on the inside, you know? And even dogs though, like, you stop giving them food, attention, play, blah, 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 and someone else starts giving them that same thing, watch what happens to that loyalty. And I'm not saying that, like, you know, like, I would judge them for it. Like, I'm not judging people for it either. I'm just saying we're constantly fed a lie that people care about one another and that people care about community, but all the evidence is to the contrary. So if you're out there, you're listening to this, and you're, like, worried about, you know, so-and-so doesn't like me, or why can't I get people to do this, or, you know, this isn't growing, or, like, so-and-so is, you know, my friends say they promote my stuff, but they're not interested. You know, I hear a lot of this from entrepreneurs, and I hear a lot of this from anyone trying to build anything public. And my thoughts to you are, fuck people. Like, don't worry about people. Get to know yourself. Be your own best friend first, because I'm sure you can't tell me that that's the case right now. So be your own best friend first. Help yourself with your content, with your whatever. Just do what feels good to you, and that is what will attract people. Not you giving a shit about people. No, people don't give a shit about people that give a shit about people. If you could follow that. You know, we're told that because it's marketing. Marketing is like the putrid science of society, right? All it does is take human psychology and manipulate the fuck out of it to make money and to make people feel bad, so they spend money to feel good. Again, putrid is the word that comes to mind. So one of the biggest reasons I did not go into marketing out of psychology and went into business and, like, more alternative things instead, because it's a putrid science, and it all it does is prey on people. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the idea of people loving people really doesn't exist. People love their own self-interest. So stop fighting nature. Nature is, we care about ourselves first and foremost, and when we don't, dissonance, disease happens. So, like, it's not we're already selfish. It's not selfish to be self-focused, because it's just natural. It's what we do. It's what every living being in this world does. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here. They'd be extinct. It's like, it's just natural. And to have any other narrative than that would be inaccurate. So from a very stoic, neutral standpoint, I'm telling you, fuck all those other people. People don't like people. They only like things that make themselves feel better. It's never about the other person. It's always about yourself. So focus on yourself first. What do you like? What delights you? What makes you happy? And don't try to love people. Love you as a human first, and then you'll be able to handle all sorts of people. And that's really what's helped me stay on course and not become spiteful and hateful towards people like I was when I was an angry teenager. Because I still loved people. I was always very nice to people. Like, no one had any problems with me at all. I made friends. Everyone loved working with me. I did, fine, blah, blah, blah. But it was, I never believed in the power of people working together. because I didn't feel it yet. And then when I finally got to feel it for very momentary, tiny glimpses, it is one of the most powerful forces on the planet, and most powerful forces that we ourselves can cultivate. But it has to start with accepting the fact that you are selfish, and that's not a bad thing. It's not like, oh, your ego and all these like dumb verbiages and new agey crap that says, be positive all the time, blah, 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 blah. Don't say anything bad about yourself. It's like, well, what's bad and good, first of all? And to me, what's above bad and good is the neutral truth based off of what you see, what you observe. So go based off of that. Become your own, love yourself first. I know it sounds very generic, but become your own best friend. Actually know who you are as a selfish human being. Don't pretend you're not. And then maybe you'll actually just attract those people in order to create that unified, collaborative piece together.